All right, everybody. All right, all right. We are welcome in. My name is Enigma. I am a variety streamer. I'm on Twitch, Twitter, Kick, Rumble, and YouTube. Hope everyone's having a great day. We are playing Kingdom Hearts. We're starting the first one. I've never streamed the first one before. I have streamed 2 and 3 in the past. But we're going to take them on here. And that was many years ago I did that. So we're going to do that today. So on the way in, guys, do me a favor. Smash that follow button. Twitch, Twitter, Kick, Rumble. On YouTube would be great. Also love it if you do me the favor of liking and commenting and helping me out and get bigger and better at what I'm doing. It means a lot to me to have your help and support. Especially on YouTube and Rumble right now. Rumble is where
I've been having these weird thoughts lately.
Have you, Haley Joe Osment? If I have to mute the game at some point, it'll be because the music will be. There is licensed music in these games. In fact, there's one of them right there. So let me just mute this, and we'll talk about it. You want to listen to Simple and Clean? There's a lot of places you can go for that. But I have a history with Kingdom Hearts. I really do. When they announced the first game, I went into it like really. I was kind of shocked at it, and it was just very strange. I was like, Disney and Square Enix are gonna do a game. Turn down this music. But it was just very strange. I was like, they're going to do a Disney and Final Fantasy mashup? Really? that sounds like it's going to be a freaking train wreck. And of course, it didn't turn out that way. Although the story has gotten to the point where it's just gotten very weird. This is not simple. Oh, wait. Maybe it is simple and clean. I don't know. All I know is that these games are they have licensed music in them, and I don't want to get copyright struck because of it. Once again, my stance is very, very forward about this. In my opinion, if you're going to put licensed music in your game, should be good enough for us to stream it, you know. But they're afraid that I'm going to sit here and do this. Well, hey, Grizzly David, happy Taco Tuesday, my friend. Welcome in, buddy. But I remember hearing about this and going, this is just going to be a train wreck. There's no way they can make this work. And they did. They made it work, at least for the first couple of games. They get the way that this game and the second game end, and then it goes to the third. It's just you can tell the story was written in Japan. Let's put it like that. All right, now we can turn this back on. Sorry about that, guys, but when there's licensed music, I have to mute the stream. So much to do, so little time. Take your time. Don't be afraid. Oh, we know who that is. It's not Rachel Zegler, that's for damn sure. I always loved these plate glass, these stained glass, these floors that look like they come out of like a church or something. These are actually really well done. So one of the things about Kingdom Hearts we need to be prepared for is the fact that the intros to these games are usually several hours long. Okay. Yeah, Snow White here. Even though Snow White is in the game for about a cup of coffee, she's right here. All of her animal friends, see? The thing about this game that I really, really loved when I first started playing it, I played it when it first came out on the PlayStation 2, so I have my copy right over there. I absolutely loved the throwbacks and the nostalgia, making you feel young again. This was one of the first games I played that really. She's got her feet. She's stepping all over the Wicked Witch or the Evil Queen. I mean, right? I always take the sword. Warrior. Next one will be a warrior. Come on. Come on. Weapon possesses a focus. Severely be lacking. So we have the sword here. Actually, you know what? Just for poops and giggles. Let's do something. Let's do mystic instead of sword and see what happens. I've never done that before, so it's something different. So it does say sharing restrictions down there. Basically, they're telling you about streaming the game and that you can't just sit here and let people listen to the music. That's why I'm being very careful with the music that we have chosen. That I'm sorry with the music, and if I can get to an opportunity to turn off the music, I will. But skip it. Skip it. Skip it good. But yeah, the intro to Kingdom Hearts, just to get to the actual gameplay, is actually very, very long. Annoyingly long. In fact, on one of my PlayStation 2 memory cards, I have a save spot right after that, so I don't have to play through this. I would not have to play through the intro every stinking time. Okay, it's kind of annoying. So. Cannot be changed. Da. Oh, maybe I won't. I do like the sword. What can I say? Fortunately, we can't do anything here. Don't hear me say it either. Oh, it is simple and clean. Simple and Clean is their theme song for all these games, so. I probably will go with the sword again. Just because I tend to favor physical. Where we could go defensive. Let's do that. Yes, we know. Take your time. defensive this time. And then we'll give up this staff. Just because, just for a little change. You know, when I play games... No, not first time playing. I've played this many years, many times. Since it first came out back in the early 2000s. I thought this game would be a train wreck when they first announced it, and I was surprised. First game's got a pretty good story. Second one, I think, is the best of the series. And Kingdom Hearts 3 is odd. Something felt very... I realize it's all commercial, but something about it just felt more commercially to me. I don't know what it is. And there's Cinderella. There's her slipper, her glass slippers. Oh, look, it's... I've been playing Kingdom Hearts since the very beginning, my friend. Very beginning. There's the horse, her pumpkin carriage. I don't see... Where's her fairy godmother? It's all about the dance. Fairy godmother's nowhere to be seen. What's up with that? I always did like those stained glass floors like that. With that, those are really good. That's great artwork. So we can lock on to enemies. Sometimes that can be very helpful, and other times it can be a pain in the ass. So. In fact, I have a story about this game that this game does something that I don't know if a lot of Final Fantasy fans know this or not. I happen to be very good friends with one of the head translators of this game when they localized it over here in the early 2000s, and she is responsible, absolutely responsible, for changing Aerith's name back to Aerith. Aerith is in this game, and okay. Oh, examine. I can read. When this was being localized, Aerith's name here in the West was Ares, is her name. And my friend Jen absolutely hates that name. She can't stand it. So when they localized it here, she was very vocal, very forward, and very insistent that they would not keep her name as Ares, and change it to Aerith. I'm not really good at some of the fights in these games. So these early on fights I'm not very good at. I'm also not very good at... I've never beaten Sephiroth because that is a very, very difficult battle. And of course now we have the Final Fantasy VIII and Final Fantasy X characters coming in. That's Selphie from Final Fantasy VIII. We have Wakka from Final Fantasy X, and Tidus from Final Fantasy X. So, now we have to answer their questions. And I believe these all have to do with how quickly you level up. Okay. If we answer the questions correctly, I'm sorry, they're all correct. If you answer the questions one specific way, you'll gain experience early, and then you'll slow down after that. After you get to level, I think it's level 50, right? Then you can do it where you get to, it's the same level up progression through the entire game, or you can do it where it takes you longer to level up at the beginning and faster at the end. Personally, I am of the opinion that having everything the same is probably the best. Pushes early. My opinion. Talk to her. And that should probably get us, say, Trinity or thing starts at midday. That's what we wanted. Okay. So that will be where we can, we won't have to worry about, everything's going to be the same. Traditionally, I've done it where you level up early faster, and then, because you can get up levels fast. But in this case, we're going to have the same experience throughout the entire game. Sleeping Beauty, or Aurora is her actual name. Here we are. We got the thorns, because Melissa Finch had thorns all around her castle. A lot of roses here. Not entirely certain what the roses are for. There she is. She's sleeping her ass off. And there are the three witches. a save spot, and this will also be where you can recover. Also, always wise to save your game. This is a port of a PS2 game. If you're expecting there to be any sort of only level 7. If you expect there to be any sort of quick saves and stuff like that, there might be a couple, but it's not often. You should always save your game as much as humanly possible. And now this is Belle. This is her. So she got the Beauty and the Beast stuff behind her there. She got the opera gloves. Don't be afraid. And don't forget. So basically, this is it's a mashup between Final Fantasy and Disney. You'll notice when games like this come out, there are a lot of legal hurdles as to why things don't happen the way that you might think. Why isn't there Kingdom Hearts movie? Why isn't there, why haven't they ever done anything more than Kingdom Hearts besides games? And a lot of it comes down to rights issues. Obviously, Square Enix does not own any of the Disney characters or Disney properties. Likewise, any of the Final Fantasy stuff, Disney doesn't own. So, while I do think there is an opportunity for them to actually do a Kingdom Hearts movie, I don't think they did their education stuff. I do not see any real issue with them. I'm surprised I haven't done one yet. Especially when you're looking at multiversal stuff, and everyone's like cashing into multiverse stuff these days. I would definitely look at Kingdom Hearts as one that they could do pretty easily, because they already have a partnership with Square Enix. It was all a dream. Sora's eyes look really creepy in this game. I don't know what it is.
Whoa!
Square also went all out for voice
Give
acting
me a
here.
break, Kyrie.
Haley
Sorry,
Joel
you
Osment
lazy
is
bum.
the voice of Sora.
I knew that I'd find you snoozing down here.
And in this game, Kyrie, I believe, is Hayden
No, these huge
Panettiere.
black things
Could be
swallowed me
wrong
up.
about that.
I couldn't breathe. I
I
couldn't.
know she is one of those games.
Are you still dreaming?
It wasn't a dream. Or was it? I don't know. What was that place? So bizarre.
Boy, I'm right. It is
Yeah,
Hayden
sure.
Panettiere.
Say, Kyrie, what was your hometown like? You know, where you grew up?
I've told you before. I don't remember.
Nothing at all?
Nothing.
You ever want to go back?
Well, I'm happy here.
Really?
But you know, I wouldn't mind going to see it.
I'd like to see it too. Along with any other worlds out there. I want to see them all.
See all of them.
So what are we waiting for?
Let's
Hey.
go.
Aren't you guys forgetting about me? So, I guess I'm the only one working on the raft.
Basically.
Ah.
And you're just as lazy as he is.
So you noticed.
Hey, time mate, it is
Okay,
not my
we'll
first time
finish it
playing
together.
Kingdom Hearts. Absolutely
I'll
not.
race you.
Huh?
What? Are you kidding?
Ready? Go!
But Square Enix really went all out for their side. They did not want to be overshadowed by the Disney voice actors. Now, this is also where we learned about a lot of Disney voice acting contracts have a right of first refusal. So, you're going to see certain big names as the voices of the Disney characters, okay? You're also going to see some that should be, and they aren't. So you'll see that we'll have, yeah, James Woods, exactly. James Woods is in this game. He absolutely is. Robin Williams was alive when this game was made. Did not return for his voice. So instead, this is like one of those really funny kind of things. Instead, they got a voice actor almost as big of a deal, and that would be Dan Castellaneta. Dan Castellaneta is the voice of the genie. Other Hollywood A-listers did not return. Obviously, like Matthew Broderick is not voiced by Simba, or does not voice Simba here or anything like that. But you know, some of the, you know, there are Disney voice actors that will show up for anything. You know, if Donald Duck is going to be there, his voice is going to be there. Goofy, same thing. Nothing different here about that. I'm looking for green.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
We'll see what Kyrie has to say. Getting used to the controls can be a little bit. The controls for Kingdom Hearts 1 are a little clunky, okay? You can tell that they didn't quite have it figured out yet. That's why I consider 2 to be the best of the series. I don't know about anybody else. But I think 2 is the best of the series. It's best combat, best fluidity. Do I have to talk to Kyrie first? Maybe I do. You don't think Kingdom Hearts 2 is that good? Kingdom Hearts 2 is, in my opinion, the best of the whole series. They had it. That's where they got the combat right. That's where they had that stuff right. But now the story started to eat itself. Okay, we have some logs. I have 2 logs. I need rope and a cloth. Decoded. Oh, yeah, we've got their opinions. The problem with Kingdom Hearts, basically, that's always been there, is that the story got very convoluted very quickly. And right after this, they did, there's the rope. Right after this, they turned around and they did Birth by Sleep. Was it Birth by Sleep? The one on the Game Boy Advance. It was a card game, and it played really nothing like Kingdom Hearts. It was its own thing. So to me, it was kind of polarizing. It's kind of polarizing, and I didn't really care for that. But it was to figure out what was going on in Kingdom Hearts 2. Chain of Memories, that's it. In Chain of Memories, you had to know what happened in Chain of Memories to see what was going to happen with the other ones.
So, Kyrie's home is out there somewhere, right?
Could be.
Could be.
We'll never know by staying here.
But how far could a raft take us?
Who knows? If we have to, we'll think of something else.
So, suppose you get to another world. What would you do there?
Well, I haven't really thought about it.
Yeah, why not?
It's just, I've always wondered why we're here, on this island. If there are any other worlds out there. Why did we end up on this one? And suppose there are other worlds. Then ours is just a little piece of something much greater. So, we could have just as easily ended up somewhere else, right?
I don't know.
Exactly. That's why we need to go out there and find out. Just sitting here won't change a thing. It's the same old stuff. So let's go.
You've been thinking a lot lately, haven't you?
Thanks to you. If you hadn't come here, I probably would have never thought of any of this. Kairi, thanks.
Thanks, Kyrie.
You're welcome.
Sora! You wanted
No.
one, didn't you?
Everyone's got their opinions.
Palpu fruit.
If 2 people share one, their destinies become intertwined. They'll remain a part of each other's lives, no matter what.
So he wants to share
Come
with
on,
Kyrie.
I know you want to try it.
What are you talking?
Oh, it's time for Golai Castle. Here we are. Oh. Howdy, good to see you, bud. How are you doing today, my friend? Welcome in on Rumble. That's a big-ass door. Uh-oh. get someone's help. Donald. Goofy, captain of the guard, doing what he does best, goofing off. Gosh.
Hey there, Donald. Good morning.
We got a problem, Goofy. But don't tell anyone.
Ooh. Queen Minnie?
Not even the Queen.
Daisy?
No! It's top secret.
That's right behind, they're right behind you.
Good morning, ladies.
What?
And you better come clean. Is Recoded the one where it's just basically a retelling of Kingdom Hearts 1? It was on the DS, I think. You can fight them if you want. You can get any sort of bonuses or anything for fighting them.
If I win, I'm captain. And if you win,
I get to share the Palpu with Kairi.
huh?
Uh-oh.
Deal? The winner gets to share a Palpu with Kairi.
Wait a minute.
You trying to match up my chick?
On my count.
Yeah, it's the one on DS. I already lost. Yeah, I lost. No big deal. I never was good at this part of the game. Get off. Yep. I lost. Yeah. Nothing I can do about it. None of it really matters in the long run of the overall game, so. One seagull egg, 3 mushrooms, 2 coconuts, 3 fish. It says drinking water. Okay. Mushroom number 1.
Come on!
One coconut. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Coconuts, did she say? 2. I've never heard anyone say they thought Recoded was the best, but again, it's all, in the long run, it's all opinion based anyway, so. Ah. Yeah, because there's not a lot of gameplay in it that I remember, but it's been a while since I played it. I know Recoded's on one of these collections that I've got. Look. I'm drinking water. Let's go get some fish. I never got. I mean, Kingdom Hearts was primarily a Sony game, even though it's not a Sony game. Sony did not. Mushrooms, seagull egg. There's the egg up there. It was on PlayStation because basically PlayStation ruled the roost. Sony was so big into, it was so ahead, I should say, of everybody at the point that Kingdom Hearts came out, that Square didn't see the point in putting it on anything else. So it was only on the PlayStation console up until they started teasing 3. Once they started teasing Kingdom Hearts 3, you saw things change a little bit. Although they did dive into the Game Boy, they did dive into the DS. There were some games for those. There was a 3DS game too, Dream Drop Distance 3D. Secret place I know.
Who's there?
I
I've come to see the door to this world.
It's right there.
Huh?
Yeah.
This world has been connected.
PC? I don't remember there being any PC ones. I know that they
What are you
ported
talking about?
everything. When they announced Kingdom Hearts 3,
Tied to the
they
darkness.
basically ported Kingdom Hearts to
Soon
everything.
to be completely eclipsed.
But in their initial releases, it was PlayStation, PSP, and DS, 3DS.
Well, whoever
That's
you
what
are,
they were all for.
stop freaking me out like this. Huh? Well, where did you come from?
And then they did cell phone games too,
You do not
perhaps.
yet know what lies beyond the door.
So you're from another world.
That's the rumor.
There is so very much to learn. You understand so little.
That's why he's asking
Well,
you.
yeah? Well, you'll see. I'm gonna get out and learn what's out there.
A meaningless effort. One who knows nothing can understand
Pretty cool.
nothing.
Pretty cool. Proud. I don't remember hearing about that one. But I was never a PC guy, so. Oh, this is a port of Kingdom Hearts 2. Okay. That's alright. Like I said, I just know how things went. Initially, they were all console games. And at some point, when they were gearing up for 3, they decided that they needed to port it to as many consoles as possible so you could get it on all of them, plus PC. One more mushroom. I don't know what I'm making tonight. Desi's got to go somewhere that's a little far away today. And we haven't discussed really what we're doing for dinner because I don't know what time she's going to be home. But it might be. We'll see what she says. Oh, need one more fish. I thought I had all the fish. I need one more fish. Because it was during when Sony had a stranglehold on the games market, and PlayStation 2 had a massive stranglehold on the games market, guys. It cannot. Anyone who's telling you otherwise is trying to fanboy you or fangirl you. The PlayStation 2 curb stomped Nintendo right out of the gate, and Microsoft never really caught on. With the Xbox. Sony was so dominant that they wanted a lot of especially your Japanese game developers, only wanted their stuff on Sony because they looked at Microsoft as being an American company, and they didn't want that. Shit. They all have. If you're at the gummy ship, they all have the gummy ship. Oh, I hated the Nintendo Wii. I hate the Nintendo Wii. It sucks. It's a horrible console.
You know, Riku has changed.
What do you mean?
Well,
PlayStation 2 was so much
okay?
bigger than everybody else.
Sora, let's take the raft and go.
You're talking to
Just
somebody
the two
that
of
owns
us.
all three, Xbox, GameCube, and PlayStation 2.
Just kidding.
PlayStation 2 just
What's gotten into you?
had everything. And anything,
You're the one that's changed, Kyrie.
90% of the stuff that was worth a damn on the Xbox, you can get on the PlayStation.
You know, I was a little afraid at first, but now I'm ready. No matter where I go or
Time Mage.
I know I can
I would
always come
say
back
the
here.
only game on the Wii that
Right?
that's not Wii
Yeah, of
sports that I
course.
really like.
That's
Well,
good.
Tatsunoko vs. Capcom is really
Sora?
good.
Don't ever change.
Punch Out is really good. All that motion
just
control
can't
garbage,
wait
get rid of
once
it.
we
It's
set sail.
trash.
It'll
Twilight
be great.
Princess is so much better on the Wii U. The Wii U has the superior port of Twilight Princess. Catherine was not their best game. No. Catherine's an Atlas game anyway. Sony's always had good first-party games. You know, the Ratchet and Clanks, the Jak and Daxters, Uncharted. Even the first Last of Us was on PlayStation 3. There's some good shit. Oh, it's Pluto.
Oh dear, what could this mean?
It means we'll just have to trust the king.
Yes, yeah. Gonna have to.
Gosh, I sure hope he's all right.
You're honest. Don't worry. We'll find the king and the ski.
Thank you. Both of you.
Daisy, can you take care of them?
Of course. You be careful now, both of you.
Good to be the king.
Oh, and to chronicle your travels, he will accompany you.
Over here! Cricket's the name. Jiminy Cricket at your service.
We hope for your safe return. Please, help the king.
You're coming too.
The motion control. Are we still talking about the Wii?
Gosh,
'Cause
Jiminy,
the Wii
your world
motion
disappeared
controls
too.
was what got them in
It
the
was
door, but it
terrible.
also is what
We were
killed the Wii.
scattered. And as far as I can see, I'm the only one who made it to this castle.
Motion controls were garbage, and
You see?
Nintendo
Oh, right.
Nintendo didn't see
I
that
gotcha.
because they
You mean
continued
while
to
we're in
push.
other worlds, we can't let on
They push
where we're
motion
from.
controls on all other third-party developers.
We gotta protect the world border.
Order.
Right, world border.
And again, if you take
Guess we'll need new
the
duds when we
Wii
get
library is
there.
worth a damn
Oh.
is less than 10 games, quite honestly. And then they released the Wii U, and then they completely screwed the pooch when it came to marketing that, confused their customer base. They went through out of their way to attract all these normies to the Wii. So when the Wii U came out, they had no idea what they were looking for. I had a lot of normies asking me for the tablet. They just wanted the tablet. It's like, well, the tablet's useless without the system. And they're like, well, we have the system. It's like, no, you don't have the system. You must be a lot younger than I am, Time Mage, because I really hated the motion controls. Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword were both dog shit games on the Wii. I couldn't stand them. And Skyward Sword still sucks because even the Wii the Switch version they released a couple of months or a couple of years ago is horrible. Luckily, Twilight Princess has GameCube and Wii U ports that are superior to the Wii version. We clearly did. Absolutely.
I just can't wait. Once we set sail, it'll be great.
You were young.
A storm? Oh no, the raft!
Ah, I couldn't do it. This right here is how I grew up playing games, and when someone tries to get me to change the way I play games, I don't like it. Especially when the Wii would tire me out in the first 10 minutes of playing it, so it defeats the whole purpose of playing a long game like Zelda
What's that?
if I can only play it for 10 minutes at a time.
Riku's boat! And Kyrie's!
Sorry, I can't do anything about these guys. That's why I said I prefer the other two versions. Twilight Princess on the GameCube is better in my opinion, and the one on the Wii U is far better.
Where's Kyrie? I thought she was with you.
The door is open.
Oh, you're
What?
awfully informed.
The door is open, Sora. Now we can go to the outside world.
What are you talking about? We've got to find Kyrie.
Kyrie's coming with us. Once we step through, we might not be able to come back. We may never see our parents again. There's no turning back. But this may be our only chance. We can't let fear stop us. I'm not afraid of the darkness.
Yeah, see, I've always been a console guy. I'm a console collector.
Riku?
So I like my games like this. The only games I can really use a mouse and keyboard for are going to be like MMOs, like World of Warcraft, things like that. No, you can't do it. But you know, that's the best thing about gaming, though. We all have differing opinions on stuff. We ended up with the Keyblade. Now we can take these guys down.
Come on! Come on!
I should be able to go to that door, I think. Open it. Older than me? No, I played EverQuest as well. Although I preferred Asheron's Call, I did play EverQuest.
Kyrie!
Sora.
Whoa!
I always like playing as the warrior classes. Yeah, so I was much more in Asheron's Call than I was into EverQuest. Like I said, Asheron's Call, I played a show warrior / samurai. Even though I played that game forever, I was really upset when it took it down. Asheron's Call is much more customizable of an experience than EverQuest was. EverQuest was kind of similar to what you see now with a lot of game archetypes where you see the character, you're not once you're there, they don't want you kind of branching off of that. Asheron's Call is much more like, yeah, you can choose to play as this and use a sword and all that, but if you want to learn magic, you can do that. Similar to the kind of job system in Final Fantasy games, in a way. Not exactly. Copied? No. That's I don't think that's a fair comparison. I don't think it copied EverQuest. They came out too close to being at the same time. Now, did WoW copy EverQuest? Yes, WoW did. WoW took what EverQuest did and basically streamlined it, made it more approachable. The people who made WoW were playing EverQuest and were taking notes and saying, this would be better if we did it like this. This would be better if we did it like that. And that's where WoW came from.
Look, a star's going out.
Come on, let's hurry.
Traverse Town is going to act as our base of operations for the most part throughout
Hey,
this
you
game.
know,
We'll visit here
maybe
several
we ought to
times.
go find Leon. Oh, Donald, you know, I bet you that,
What do you know, you big Toyota?
what do I know?
I know what you're
Come on,
goofy.
Pluto!
Yeah, because like I said, Asheron's Call is a much different experience than EverQuest. It didn't copy EverQuest at all. And if you really want to get down to it, by that logic, then Ultima Online was first, so everything copied that.
This isn't a dream.
Even though it's not true.
Where am I? Oh boy. Do you know where we are?
Yeah, he wants to go outside.
Hey!
No, not you. That will be something we come back to later. Okay, yeah, alright, that makes sense then, Timage. Yes, my apologies, I did misunderstand. Exactly correct. EverQuest was king, and it wasn't even close, while I preferred Asheron's Call. There's no doubt that EverQuest was much, much bigger. And every game would go on to copy that. Of that. Yeah, well, it's because you're a Keyblade. So here's our first Final Fantasy, or not our first, but here's a Final Fantasy throwback. It's a Moogle. That looks like Tidus. Alright, well, our first guy that we're looking for is going to be in here, I believe. You should all recognize this guy. Gramps. My name's Sid. Sid Highwind. Yep, that's Sid Highwind from Final Fantasy VII. So one of the things about Kingdom Hearts that always bugged me is Tetsuya Nomura is the guy who has directed Kingdom Hearts, alright? Tetsuya Nomura got his start in Final Fantasy VI, but they used his character designs in Final Fantasy VII because Square thought... Yeah, he doesn't swear, he doesn't smoke, that's right. He took over from Final Fantasy VII from Yoshitaka Amano because Amano's artwork is much more difficult to put, or was much more difficult to put in polygonal form. Since Nomura's artwork was much more blocky and much more exaggerated, it was much easier for them to take his character designs like this and put that into rendered format. And he likes zippers a lot. So the Final Fantasy characters we're going to see throughout the majority of Kingdom Hearts are going to be Final Fantasy 7, 8, 10 characters. Now there is a Final Fantasy 6 character in Kingdom Hearts 2. Of course, there's 10-2 in Kingdom Hearts 2, but that Nomura, I remember joking with people saying Nomura doesn't seem to realize that Final Fantasy existed before Final Fantasy 7. So, but he put his characters in the games. That's how he was. So, any of the characters, Final Fantasy guest characters we see in this game are going to be from 7, 8, and 10 primarily. What did he say again? And of course, there are certain characters that we will not see in this game at all.
Come on!
There. Synthesis is not open yet, I don't believe. Xehanort? No. Xehanort is a Kingdom Hearts character. He was... I don't believe he was ever in a Final Fantasy game. Unless you know something that I don't. Ah. Oh, goodness, great. This is the first time I've chosen defense as my strength, so... The multicolored little balls there are called Money, M-U-N-N-Y. That's the currency in Kingdom Hearts. The green balls heal you, and there'll be some that we get that will actually raise your magic up. Technically, I believe Nomura said there are no Final Fantasy worlds. They consider Final Fantasy characters to be guest characters in these worlds. But I agree with you. I always thought Hollow Bastion was a Final Fantasy world, but Nomura said at least once that Final Fantasy characters don't have a world in this game. They're just there as guests. Yeah, we'll have to come back here when the time is right. Of course, we're talking about Nomura talking, 20 some odd years ago about these games. He might have changed his mind since then.
Come on!
Because that was always the question, would there be a Kingdom Hearts game where Sora, Donald, and Goofy go to like Final Fantasy IV or something? And Nomura's like, nope, 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 nope. fact, the rumor is the next game, Kingdom Hearts 4, is going to focus more on the live-action Disney movies. So I don't know if that means like classic stuff like Kitty Kitty Bang Bang, or are they going to try to shove Rachel Zegler down our throats again? That's Hollow Bastion's final area, final world of this game, where you fight Muzzle.
Come on!
More than likely. So this is the Dalmatians house. There are 99 puppies scattered throughout the multiverse that we're going to visit, and they'll be trapped in chests. As we go through the game and find them, they will give us prizes at certain intervals. So that's what the Dalmatian house is for. He's getting all 101 Dalmatians, which, geez, and that mother deserves a freaking award. For giving birth to 101. But they could also do, I guess technically they could do Marvel and Star Wars and Kingdom Hearts as well. That would be interesting.
Come on!
And if Kathleen Kennedy's no longer in charge of Disney, which she's not, or Star Wars, that means that it's possible we could see original trilogy characters instead of the shit we usually would get. Like, she would be very insistent on it all be sequel trilogy shit. No, we don't need Luke, we need Rey. We don't need Darth Vader, we need Kylo Ren. Yay! Lucid shot. Items we get throughout the game will be used for crafting. There is a crafting element to this game. If I am not mistaken, and I could very well be, it has been a minute since I played this. Crafting one of everything in the game gets you access to craft the best Keyblade chain, I think. Could be wrong about that. Been a minute. You get mistaken for Kylo Ren? Get mistaken for for Adam Driver. All right. Nothing wrong with that.
Come on!
So do yourself a favor, definitely, and take time to level. Not that this is the best place to level, it's only worth 1 XP each. But when you get to new worlds, when you get to certain places, don't skip by enemies to hunt down, just simply because the game can turn brutal on you in a heartbeat. You can be like going right along and thinking you're in good shape, and then you get to this monster and all of a sudden, or this Heartless, and you just go, oh my god, and it just will completely wreck your shit. So don't be afraid to take some time to level up. Missing monies are good. Van Helsing wants you to get the human monies. We take a look, we're already level 5, so.
Come on!
Vacant house. Just for now.
Come on!
And here's the Lady and the Tramp.
Come on!
The one thing I really, as long as you like it that way,
Come on!
that's that. Nice thing about being in gaming is the differing opinions that are out there. Never can tell you learn something that you didn't know. Pretty sure I have recoded. I know I have recoded on the DS. I think I got it on the over there too. I need to give it another go. Lady and the Tramp, right there. Lady and the Tramp. They're smooching after while eating biscotti. One of my favorite things about Kingdom Hearts 1 is the nostalgia stuff. I really was going through this and enjoying it. It's not fun. You know, it's a little funky, but it's good. And then they turn around and show you this nostalgia stuff in your face, and it's like, oh my god, this is so good. Hopefully I can get in there yet. I don't have the right spell. Currently closed off.
Come on!
Right spell for that either, but we will.
Come on!
Everything in there. Not yet. Vacant house needs to be taken care of. game can be a little clunky for those who are new to the series. The first game has some real clunky jumping controls and combat, but especially the jumping controls. So there's going to be certain parts of this game that are going to be a little odd, because while it's easy to tell what you're supposed to do, Sora kind of controls like a tank in a way where you have to be very deliberate as to where you want to go. When you're jumping, you can't really change his direction to the degree like you could in Kingdom Hearts 2, where they really improved the jumping mechanics and the maneuverability mechanics of that game. One, he controls very stiff.
Come on!
Very stiff controls for our friend Mr. Sora here. Postcards we can use to mail, and we get prizes for doing that. There's a lot of small little things in this game that are different. That are like little mini games that you go through and do things like mailing postcards and things like that. That they don't. It's not needed. You don't have to do them, but they give it to you. Why not?
Come on!
Now we chose the shield instead of the sword, so our defensive capabilities will be going up quicker than our offensive capabilities. I traditionally always choose the sword, but in this case we did something different.
They'll come at you out of nowhere,
Who are you?
and they'll keep on coming at you,
Yeah, he
as
looks
long
familiar.
as you continue to wield the Keyblade.
Sounds familiar too.
But why? Why would it choose a kid like you?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Never mind. Now, let's see that Keyblade.
What? There's no way you're getting this.
No way.
All right, then have it your way.
So there is a way to beat him. He is very difficult though, this early in the game. Than it was when I was watching me beat him now.
Come on! Come on!
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Hey, you found it. Nice going, Leon.
Still, it looks like things are worse than we thought. A lot worse.
So Square did not want to be outpaced by Disney when it came to character voices here. So that was Squall, who they call him Leon, Squall Leonhart in Final Fantasy VIII. He's voiced by David Boreanaz, and Yuffie is voiced by, I'm surprised they didn't do something different with her, Christy Carlson Romano, who I think she was the voice of Kim Possible. I think it's a little after my time watching shows like that, but I think she was the voice of Kim Possible. And I think she just recently revealed she has some health problems, which is horrible. But Square went all out here with their casting of character voices. This was also around the time of... Oh, no, that's not right. 2 was more around Advent Children, not 1.
Gosh, there's nobody here. Sure is
I believe.
spooky.
Actually, I'm not scared.
Excuse me. Did the king send you?
And there's Aerith, Mina Cervani, I believe. And this is... she was a big deal back during this time period. They did not skimp
Come
on
lazy bum.
voice talent.
Wake up. You okay?
I guess.
Those creatures that attacked you are after the Keyblade.
Oh wait,
But
that's...
it's your heart
well,
they really want.
that's Kyrie, but
Because you wield the Keyblade.
it's not
I'm
Kyrie.
so glad that you're okay, Kyrie.
Kyrie? Who are you talking about? I'm the great ninja Yuffie.
Yep.
I think you might have overdone it, Squall.
That's Leon.
The Keyblade.
Yeah, we had to get it away from you to shake off those creatures. It turns out that's how they were tracking you.
It was the only way to conceal your heart from them. But it won't work for long. Still, hard to believe that you, of all people, are the chosen one.
Oh,
Well, I suppose beggars can't be choosers.
why don't you start making sense? What's going on here?
Or dollars.
Okay. You know there are many other worlds out there besides your castle in this town, right?
Yeah?
But they're supposed to be a secret.
They've been secret because they've never been connected. Until now. When the Heartless came, everything changed.
Boy, I'm right. It is Christy
Heartless?
Carlson Romano. Oh, it's Mandy Moore. I
ones who attacked
apologize.
you,
Not Mina
you
Cervani.
remember?
Aerith is Mandy
Those
Moore.
without
I
hearts.
misremembered. That is my fault.
The darkness in people's hearts. That's what attracts them.
And there is darkness within every heart.
Hey,
And
have
Mandy
you heard
Moore
of
is a very
someone
big
named
deal at this
Ansem?
time period.
And Sam?
He was studying the Heartless. He recorded all of his findings in a very
You're right,
detailed
Grizzled. You're
way.
very right.
Gorsh.
Gorsh.
Can we see it?
Its pages are scattered everywhere.
Scattered.
Too
Yeah.
many worlds.
Oh, then maybe the king went to find them.
Maybe he did.
Yes, those were my thoughts exactly.
We've got to find him quick.
Red.
But
We need that key.
That's right. The Keyblade.
So, this is the key.
Exactly.
The Heartless have great fear of the Keyblade. That's why they'll keep coming after you, no matter what.
Well, I didn't ask for this.
The Keyblade chooses its master, and it chose you.
So, tough luck.
How did all this happen? I remember being in my room. Wait a minute. What happened to my home? My island? Riku!
it's gone.
Kyrie!
You know what? I really don't know.
Elixir.
Yuffie, go!
Yuffie!
Sora, let's go.
My goodness.
Come on!
Get that money and get that experience.
Come on! Come on!
I always hit the wrong button. There we are. Second district. Goodness gracious. Okay, fine, be that way. Yeah. There was a lot of I always remember when they first announced this and I went, oh yeah, that's not going to do well. Final Fantasy and Disney getting together, Mickey Mouse and Goofy with Final Fantasy characters. It sounds like a frickin' train wreck. But they tapped into the nostalgia part of my brain and they did a good job with it. Is that a... Oh, can't go to the sub screen while you're in combat.
Come on!
XP to the next level is only 6. Huh. He's getting abused. Strength going up is a good thing. Where they really want us to go is the 3rd district. If I'm not mistaken, this is where we... Hey, Alucard! Good to see you, bud. Oh, gosh.
course. Are these the Heartless guys?
Pretty much.
Go get 'em, Goofy! Oh, the key!
So, Donald and Goofy will be the party members you will have through a majority of the game. Oh, cool. Yeah, all those scalpers down. I heard they were doing Pokemon Pop-Tarts too, that the scalpers are actually going after those. This is our first real boss fight of the game. I know we had them kind of, but this is really where there was there's a much bigger boss fight. This is a much more big boss fight than the one we had on the island there. And you do have help from Donald and Goofy here. We'll go over Donald and Goofy when I get there, when we get to a spot where we can actually look at them, their stats and everything. Donald is going to work as your mage, of course, and Goofy is going to be more of your physical fighter. The reason why I usually go sword, this time we went shield, but the reason why I usually go sword is because Goofy is defensive base. Donald is mage base. The game basically kind of wants you to go with sword. Donald, heal me. Or let me collect a bunch of these balls. There you go. Pop-Tarts do go bad, yeah.
So, you were looking for me?
Everything goes bad.
They too have been seeking the wielder of the Keyblade.
Hey, why don't you come with us? We can go to other worlds on our vessel.
I wonder if I could find Riku and Kairi.
Maybe.
Of course.
Are you sure?
Who knows? But we need them to come with us to help us find the kid.
Sora, go with them. Especially if you want to find your friends.
You know, the funny thing is, Grizzled, is I still have a box of Wheaties my parents bought back in the 90s when the Pittsburgh Penguins won the Stanley Cup. I hate hockey, but I do have a full box of Wheaties
You gotta look funny.
with the Pittsburgh Penguins celebrating on the front of it. And I don't know if it's worth anything at all, but I guarantee you that breakfast cereal is probably as hard as Ninja Throwing Stars. If you open it up, I bet you could probably throw They must be hardened as a rock.
That's one funny face.
Okay, why not? I'll go with you guys.
Donald Duck.
Name's Goofy.
I'm Sora.
All for one, one for all.
That little squirt took down that Heartless.
James Woods.
Who'd have thought it?
Such is the power of the Keyblade. The child's strength is not his own.
Why don't we turn him into a Heartless? That'll settle things quick enough.
And the brat's friends are the king's lackeys. Slug on the eyes, they're all bilge rats by the look of them.
You're no prize yourself.
Shut up!
Enough! The Keyblade has chosen him. Will it be he who conquers the darkness? Or will the darkness swallow him? Either way, he could be quite useful.
Yeah, I still have it. All right. So let's take a look now at our characters here. So we have Donald and Goofy. We will not have access to abilities. Okay, Slapshot and Dodge Roll. And every character is going to have something like that. And you have to have AP for that. I usually give those to Sora because Sora is the most important character because you have direct control over Sora. You do not have direct control of Donald or Goofy. They're going to do what they want to do. You can, however, final mix. Won't let you do anything with the music. Okay. And then he's gonna... Jiminy Cricket will have all the characters that we meet. He'll keep track of them. Even though he has no idea who Kairi or Riku are. He's never met them. He does have other characters. And we have never met Chip and or Dale, at least Sora hasn't, but we have. And Huey, Dewey, and Louie, we haven't seen at all. Brooms, we haven't seen at all. Does it tell you which game that they're in? Yeah, it will tell you which games the Final Fantasy characters are from. So in this case, it'll say Leon is from Final Fantasy VIII, because he is. And Yuffie here, Final Fantasy VII, Aerith. And again, Aerith, my friend Jen, is the reason why this happened. TA should be about $80. Other companies should raise prices too. Bank of America. Yo, what the hell with Bank of America? That's right. Dip, dive, dodge, duck, and dodge. Final Fantasy 7 for Aerith. Sid 7. Tidus is 10. Selphie is 8. Waka is 10. Moogles are just many Final Fantasies. That's true. And Jiminy Cricket. Oh, it also will tell you where the Disney characters are from, right? So let's look at Chip. Chip and Dale, Private Pluto was the first appearance. So they will give you the first appearance, which I think is a cool little thing. The first appearance of Chip and Dale were in 1943's Private Pluto short. So I always think that's really cool. Donald's Nephews, 1938, Huey, Dewey, and Louie. So there's some pretty cool stuff. Then we've got the different types of Heartless that we're going to fight. Darkseid was, Guardian Armor was a boss. So neat stuff there. Customize. Okay, this is where we can customize our menu. Once Sora gets access to other spells, we'll be able to, you hold L1, then you hit those buttons, and they'll be able to use fire and whatever spell we do. With Donald and Goofy, we can change how they operate. Okay, so we have personal here, which he uses offensive magic constantly. Manual. We can change this over. So offensive magic. Right. And Goofy is regular attacks frequently. I think we're okay with that. HP items. I don't want him using our HP items. So we now have access to a lot. Oh, okay. Any of the Blue Trinity marks we have access to, we can actually do stuff. But we have to have Donald and Goofy. There are going to be other characters. 2 postcards now. So let's mail out our postcards here. What do you got? Again, I'll say it again, Alucard. We've talked about it. I don't see the it's red Trinity mark. Blue ones are those we can do. I don't see where you know, if Grand Theft Auto charges us that much for their games, it's because they can. It's Grand Theft Auto, so if they want to charge that much, they can charge what they want to, and people will pay it because it's Grand Theft Auto. But just because Grand Theft Auto can do it, doesn't mean everybody else can do it. That's the whole thing. Is I don't remember if that's something we can get. That's a green mark. We can't do anything with the green mark yet. There's a huge difference between Grand Theft Auto being able to do it and Madden or whatever else. You know, it's Grand Theft Auto is the anomaly. And if the gaming industry thinks, well, if Take-Two can do it, so can we, they're going to find out real quick that that's probably not going to be true. You're right, and the higher they raise the price of the games, the more picky we're going to get. They think we're not buying a lot of games now. Raise prices of games across the board and see what happens then. When wages are not going up, we've talked about it before, wages aren't going up, that's what happens. This is the part of the game where I really, I kind of geeked out. And I realized that this game was just a great, big, huge, sloppy kiss to anybody who grew up watching Disney films as a youth like I did, Gen Xers and older millennials who grew up with this stuff. Ah, okay, I see. But you know, again, if they want to make it, if they they're going to price out their customers. That's the whole thing. Is your customer base. As we've said, wages are not going up. They're staying stagnant. Everything's getting more expensive, and if it comes down to bread and milk and gas, that's what people are going to spend money on. And gaming needs to be more affordable right now. It doesn't need to be more expensive. What needs to happen is that gaming needs to find a way to charge less for their products, which means basically they have to spend less on their products. We don't have the yellow thing yet, but anyway, let's go in here. Oh, we can't go in there yet. Or can we? There we are. You're right. They're pricing their Disney is impossible to go to for a family of 4.
It reminds me of the secret place back home, where we used to scribble on the walls. Remember?
Kairi?
Sora?
It's Merlin from Sword in the Stone. Oh, you're right, Grizzled. And the thing is and Alucard's correct too. They will push people towards piracy. If you want any more proof of that, look at this year's WrestleMania. This past year's WrestleMania, the one that just happened last month. The seats, to get a seat, you had to take out like a second mortgage on your house for most people. And it's you completely price out your audience, and that's one thing I will say. I realize that VKM wasn't exactly the best human being, especially the richer he got. I talk about Vince McMahon. One thing that he did was he used. I love this part. Here comes the dancing furniture, just like from the Sword and the Stone. I do love this part. Anyway, Vince McMahon would actually go back and look at what the prices of ice capades were, the prices of circus, the price of things like that, because he used that as a measuring stick, as a medium to where he could charge for his events. If people were not buying tickets to go to the ice capades because they were too expensive, he would undercut that price for his events. And now that they're all corporate owned and VKM is no longer in charge of that, that's not happening anymore. So it's right. It's not worth the ticket price. And the same thing could be said by so many things. That if you boost the price of entertainment, you are going to make your audience much more iffy into purchasing it. Exactly. You keep tickets responsibly priced, and I know Disney does it too. With Disneyland, Disney World are basically unaffordable right now to go to. I mean, hell, if you go to, I don't know what it costs to get into Disney, but if you do Disney just to do Galaxy's Edge, a lightsaber is going to cost you a couple $100. The robots are going to cost you a couple $100. That's not counting how much it costs to eat there and drink there. It's pretty insane what they charge you for that stuff. But Merlin is now on our side, and we'll see Merlin quite a bit. It's a book. Well, they're going back to OG Star Wars now, Grizzled. They've got it now where I know in Disneyland, and I'm guessing soon to be Disney World, they're going to have more original trilogy characters. It's a lot of original trilogy stuff. It's not just the sequel trilogy shit. Which is something that they had to come to grips with. Yep, I thought so. They tried the sequel trilogy stuff. They found out that most people couldn't give two shits about the sequel trilogy, and you know, it's just how the cookie crumbles. You can also do equipment here. They're starting to get that hint. Absolutely, they are. But now that Kathleen Kennedy's not there anymore, there's more of an understanding about it, I think. Okay, so we have money now. I don't think Sid's selling anything that we necessarily need. Pretty good stuff there. I don't think there was anything in the second part. Let's go look just to be safe. There are Trinity marks in places, and I don't remember where they all are or what they all do, so. I guarantee you that hotel was probably a majority of her idea. And now it's closed. Or they've turned it into something else. That's what Disney usually do, repurpose it. And the funny thing is if it would have been original trilogy stuff, if they seriously would have done original trilogy stuff with that instead of making it sequel trilogy, they would have opened that up to not just the young audience they thought they had, but also the adults. They would have had me wanting to go stay there. They would have had you wanting to go stay there. But Kathleen Kennedy's ego got in the way, and they had to make it about the sequel trilogy, and once again, price it way out of everyone's wheelhouse, and no one could go. They need to turn it. It was supposed to be Tatooine to begin with, and they Kathleen Kennedy nixed that. Yep. Land speeder. I mean, flying the Millennium Falcon was what everybody wants to do, and and to their credit, Disney did do that. That is something that they do deserve credit for, was put that in there. Oh, so you've been there. I've never been there. Said the Falcon was boring. That sucks. Because that's what every kid wanted, was to fly the Millennium Falcon. When I was a kid, I wanted to fly the Millennium Falcon. Yeah, it's for the photo op. Absolutely. Get your picture taken in front of the thing. Speaking of photo ops, if you're looking for more references, suits and dresses right there. That's obviously the Mad Hatter. So that's cool. And Alucard's right though when it comes to gaming. That if you raise the prices on gaming like that, you know, and you make it more expensive for people to get in, they will go to piracy, or they will do what I do. And they go back and they play Kingdom Hearts, and they go back and they play stuff like that. And the newer games that we would purchase are going to get fewer and far between. Because, again, wages are not rising. They're staying the same. So if the prices of everything is going up, but wages are staying basically stagnant, it's not a very good way to do your thing. Okay, so we have our choice. We can either go here or here. Let's go ahead and go here. This is going to be easier, the two worlds for now. Now, the gummy ship stuff here is, they tried to put this in, and it's not bad, but it's not anywhere as good as it would be in other games, in my opinion. In Kingdom Hearts 2 in particular, they really, I think, did their best to make the gummy ship parts a lot more fun. Oops. And I keep running into shit. It should remind you of Star Fox. It's very similar. And we made it! It's Wonderland!
Oh, my fur and whiskers! I'm late, I'm late, I'm late! Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear! I'm here, I should be there! Oh, I'm late, I'm late, I'm late! Oh, the Queen, she'll have my head for sure!
Okay, so this is Wonderland. They completely forget about it. But here's the thing: there's too much gaming out there right now. There's too much in gaming for it to crash completely the same way that it did back then. There's still going to be a gaming market, but where the problem is going to come in is going to be with the development of new games. You know, you're going to see these AAA games go away. And they won't. No one's gonna spend $80 on Grand Theft Auto, or not Grand Theft Auto, or Madden, or FIFA, or Call of Duty because of the way that they are.
So small.
Yeah, he got small.
No, you're simply too big.
That talks!
My
must you be so loud? You woke me up.
Good morning.
Good night. I need a bit more sleep.
I need more
Wait,
sleep.
what do we have to do to grow small?
Why don't you try the bottle? Over there.
Ruh-roh. Now we have Heartless. The blue bubbles refill your magic. Should you be in the magic mood. Off with his head. But that's gaming is going to go down that route where you're going to see, if it continues the way that it is, you're going to see AAA companies closing, and you're going to see the real rise of independent developer, and that's also going to do it in for consoles. Right now, the console companies, particularly Sony, are getting really, really greedy with their business practices, and Nintendo for that matter. And if they continue down that route, they're going to find themselves spending hundreds of millions of dollars on game development that no one's going to buy. I think those are Dalmatian puppies up there, but I don't think we can get up there just yet. Now we need... there's more than one. Or is that evidence? That might be evidence, now that I think about it.
Court is now in session.
I'm on trial? But why?
Her Majesty, the Queen of Hearts, presiding.
This girl is the culprit. There's no doubt about it. And the reason is because I say so, that's why.
That is so unfair.
Well, have you anything to say in your defense?
Of course. I've done absolutely nothing wrong.
Nothing.
You may be queen, but I'm afraid that doesn't give you the right to be so mean.
Silence! You dare defy me?
Yes.
Hey guys, we should help her out.
We're outsiders, so wouldn't that be muddling?
Muddling, yes.
Oh, yeah. And that's against the rules.
The court finds the defendant guilty as charged for the crimes of assault and attempted theft of my heart. Off with her head!
No! Oh, please!
Hold it right there!
Who are you? How dare you interfere with my court?
Excuse me, but we know who the real culprit is.
Uh-huh. It's the Heartland.
Anyway, she's not the one you're looking for.
That's nonsense. Have you any proof?
Bring me evidence of Alice's, of her innocence. Pushing them to piracy. The Cheshire Cat. Ah. So the Cheshire Cat says there's 4 pieces of evidence we're looking for. We only need 3 to clear a name, but we'll get a bonus if we get all 4. The 4th one is apparently tricky to find. And as we level up, we will get access to new skills as well. There's a blue Trinity symbol. We can get that first. Gotta clear out these guys. That looks like a piece of evidence. Let's see. Yep. Not that we're using a lot of magic, but that's okay. Antenna. And do remember, you want to make sure, I mean, there is a boss here. Also, you'll notice that there's going to be some stuff that we can't do anything about. The chests that are going to be too high, things that are going to be out of reach. There are, once you get so far through the game, everything kind of, you know, the world difficulties reset and become a lot more difficult, and then you have to revisit some of them, I believe. I know in 2 you have to revisit. Oh, see, we got some puppies, so... Who's... Oh. Thanks for the unique chat there, but why people come in here and continue to push their shit is pretty stupid. Especially if I don't know you. If you're somebody that I know and I give permission to, of course. Oops. So now I guess I'm 2 unique chatters. No, it still says 3. Crap. Almost fell off there. Yeah, see, like that's a little too high for us to jump, but hey, whatever. And that looks like one that... Okay, alright. Keep looking. This is where the platforming, though, kind of is a little... you know what they're looking for, but the platform controls are very stiff. Again, Sora, you have to be very deliberate and make sure where you're taking Sora is where you want to take Sora. Otherwise, come on, really? It's just a little stiff. Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. It's this way. Obviously we can't get over there. So we have 3 of them. The 4th one's way up there. We have to figure out a way to get way up there. Where else to go here? See, there's that up there. There's places, there's stuff. We just can't get up there yet. Oh, I do get 18 chatters now. Okay.
Goofy!
That was stupid.
This should help.
Yeah, and the jump is just a little delayed. So I'm actually trying to jump. There we are. And there's just a little bit of a delay there. Where we gotta go. There we go, 4th piece of evidence. Queen is always right. I want to save first. Oh, there's no saving here? Okay then. I have a 1 in 4 shot of getting this wrong. 1 in 5 shot of getting it wrong. Yep, it's the Heartless. Gotta hit the wheels of this thing. There we go. And Alice is gone. What happened to Alice? Well, I think it's time we had a proper boss fight. And yes, experience is shared between the 3 characters. Sora actually a little slow to swing. We got big ones. Is there another one over here? Oh, we had another one. Went the wrong way, probably. Recovery. Alright, now we're shooting some of the more difficult Heartless. The Fat Bellies are some of the more annoying Heartless in Kingdom Hearts because you can't hit them in the belly. You can only hit them in the back or in the head. But your shots will bounce off of their belly. Hey. And yeah, they will be worth more as we move into other areas. There'll be more different Heartless that are worth more, and the Heartless we're fighting will be worth more too. They kind of level up with you in a way, depending on where you are. Rock was no longer there, so now we go this way. And look! Another famous part. Let's level up for Sora. Or sorry, max HP up, sorry. Level up. Good lord. Yep, I learned jackpot. Come on. Welcome back, Goofy. Jumping controls are crazy pants. Damn it. That sounds about right. Not sure I can get that one just yet. Doesn't look like it. But let's go ahead and heal. I don't know. Keep your health high. Just take your shots. Yeah, this is the boss. I can jump up there. That'd be nice. Knock down Donald. And he knocked down the table as well. So now he's running. Oh, now he's got stuff. Oh, he didn't knock down the table. Now he's knocking shit on fire. Donald got back up. They will periodically get back up once they're knocked down. Early on in the game, it can be a little difficult just simply because Sora doesn't have healing magic. Once you get healing magic, things become a lot easier for Sora. There we go.
What a racket.
Yeah.
How's a doorknob to get any sleep?
It does. But that's a difference between being developed by a Japanese company and being developed by a Western company. Is the Japanese company is more going to keep their things loyal to what loyal to what got them to the dance. So they're not going to like turn around and screw around with some of this other stuff. Quite the hero. And my shoes fell off. Okay, so let's save. Just because I want to know. Nothing there. Zerk, Goofy's got Rocket and Jackpot. Receive more HP MP balls in battle. Equip for the entire to boost effect. Okay, well, we're going to use that for now. Green Trinity marks we can't use yet. I hope you're right, Alucard. They do need to do something better with the bots. So we can go here for 3 stars or here for 2, but we really want to go back, and this is something that they didn't do in this game either. There's not a lot, I don't believe there's fast travel in this, so when we go through, we have to go through the whole thing again. I agree, Grizzle, 100%. We watched The Lion King on Saturday, and I was like, look how the hand-drawn animation, you can tell how much better it looks than the animation we see these days. The CG animation. Not that I'm saying there's no work being done in CG, but there's just something about hand-drawn that just looks like more care was put into it. I think the reason one of the reasons I think too it is a superior game is because they use the gummy ships better. The gummy ships in 2 felt more like more care was put into it to that part of the game. While in 1 it kind of just feels like, yeah, we have this, but it didn't feel like as much care was put into it. Or time, but that's just my opinion again. It's all opinion based. I know they were big into wanting you to customize your gummy ships. I do know that. Jumps are fun. Well, jumps can be fun. There are some that are a little. Some of the bullet hell stuff is very difficult. Makes it very difficult for people to enjoy unless you're really into that. Well, I messed that up. Let's try that again. True. Like I said, you get some of those bullet hell shooters, and they can be. And I know in Japan they're pretty big pretty big deal, but some of them can be daunting. It's the Colosseum! Colosseum will be a place we visit several times as well throughout the game, as new tournaments are opened up. White unit, what do we do with that?
Good timing. Give me a hand, will you? Move that pedestal over there for me. I gotta spruce this place up for the games.
Yeah, Mr. Not Danny DeVito. Hercules, Hercules.
It's way too heavy.
What? Too heavy? Since when have you been such a little... Oh, wrong guy. What are you doing here? This here's the world-famous Colosseum, heroes only. And I got my hands full preparing for the games, so run along, pipsqueaks. Look, it's like this. Heroes are coming from all over to fight ferocious monsters right here in the Colosseum.
You've got heroes standing right in front of you.
Yup, he's a real hero chosen by the Keyblade.
And we're heroes too.
Hero? That grunt?
What's so funny? I fought a bunch of monsters.
We have, actually.
Hey, if you can't even move this, you can't call yourself a hero? Okay, so it takes more.
Yeah, 2's Gummy Ship stuff where you can customize and build and all that is pretty cool. This one, it's 2 random to me. Alright, this is actually not an easy part of the game, believe it or not.
Come on! Ha! Come on!
Ah.
Come on!
You know, you ain't bad,
Okay.
kid.
That was easier than I remember.
Looks like I'm headed for the games.
Afraid not.
Why not?
2 words. You guys ain't heroes.
Come on!
I think we need a little bit of a cameo here.
Rather a stubborn old goat, wouldn't you say?
Who are you?
Oh, hey, hold on there, Fuzzboy. Wait, let me guess. You want to enter the games, right?
Well then, hey, get a load of this.
A pass?
It's all yours. Good luck, kid. I'm pulling for you, little shorty.
Now we can have the pass, we can actually do the dynamite. Oh, goodness. Guys, let's go ahead and pause for lunch, okay? I have managed to get us to lunchtime. So I'm going to go ahead and take an hour and get myself something to eat. And then I'll be back here at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I plan on coming in and we'll pick up right here where we're leaving off with Kingdom Hearts, the original. So if you've not done so yet, please follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Kick, and Rumble. Subscription on YouTube would be grand. Also, it would be awesome if you guys would like and share my stuff, comment, help get my name out there. Like I said, give me about an hour, and I'll be back. In the meantime, I'm looking to see who's around. Looks like Optimus Dan is playing, so let's go ahead and we'll go over there for him. And I'll be back here in an hour. Food indeed. I'm hungry. I need to eat something. So hang around on Rumble for Optimus Dan, and I will see you guys here in about an hour, guys. Don't go far. I promise I'll be here right soon. Just going to get myself some food, and I had to use the bathroom. I have to pee. But after all that, I'll be back. So I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much. Bye.